Maybe you yourself are a minimalist, or like me, an aspiring minimalist, or maybe you are shopping for a minimalist in your life, looking for a gift for them that isn't going to add additional clutter into their life. Well, I'm going to go over 10 minimalist gift ideas for the holiday season and really at any time. Hello everybody, my name is Tyler Lloyd and this is my YouTube channel where I document my personal development journey and all that I learn along the way. As we enter into the gift giving season, gift giving can sometimes cause a little bit of tension, but I recommend that you be open and honest about what you want to receive, your expectations, and ask other people what they want to receive as well. I think that gift giving should be an act of love. It's a time for you to show that you care about someone else, that you have gratitude for them, and that you want to give them something that betters their life. So when you go into gift giving, think of those things before you click on something on Amazon to just ship off to someone. Be more intentional about your gift giving, and that's what this list is all about. So let's get into the list. For the very first thing I have are books. Now, books are a physical item. They can, yes, sometimes add clutter, but I love giving books to people, particularly books that I have read and enjoyed and think that they will resonate with someone else. I have given a lot of books over the years, and I'll link down below to some of the books that I've read in the past year that I really enjoy, or books that I have just given a lot to people. Gift category number 2 falls under the umbrella of consumables. If you're a minimalist or shopping for a minimalist, they don't want a lot of additional clutter in their life, but things that can be consumed are a great gift idea. And this doesn't only have to be food, but I will not shy away from a gift of food. When talking about food, I think of teas, coffees, chocolates, local goods that you might find at your farmer's market. Those make excellent gifts. But it can also be things like candles, soaps, maybe herb bundles. Those are excellent gifts that someone can use, enjoy, but then doesn't take up a whole lot of space in their life. Category number 3, which can overlap a little bit with those consumables, are local crafts. But I'm thinking more of things that are artisan in nature. Maybe it's a print, a piece of pottery, jewelry, something that is unique, that was made by someone in your community, maybe something that you picked up while traveling, that isn't something that they could just go out and buy themselves in a store, that it has a little bit of story behind it, that when you saw it, you thought that someone in your life would enjoy this thing. And I think those are great gifts to give to people. So look around in your local community for artisans and shops. We have one in DC called Made in DC that features a lot of local artisans, but I know that there are tons of shops like this all across the United States. Number 4, if you yourself are a crafter and are good at crafting, maybe make something yourself to give to a friend or family member. But make sure that you're actually good at the craft. I'm not talking about throwing together some macaroni art like we used to make for our moms when we were children. You know, this is something that you really feel is going to add value to their life. You don't want to make them a knick-knack that they're going to then feel bad about holding on to. Have it be something that, you know, is really something that they're going to treasure. And maybe it can even be a consumable. Maybe you make them a tin of cookies or make some soaps or candles, but something that comes from you, made by your own hands, can be an excellent gift. And next on the list are experiences. Right now in 2020 may not be the best year, but if you're watching this in the future, maybe consider concert tickets or plays or food tours out at fancy restaurants. Those are all great things that you can give as a gift that isn't going to add clutter to someone's life, but is going to enrich it. But even if you can't go out and do something, you can create experiences in your own home. Think about getting some specialty ingredients to cook a really fancy meal. Maybe you have a themed day or evening where you maybe purchase sushi making supplies and all the ingredients, maybe get some sake and have a fun event like that. You can really play with it. One of the things that I like as an experience is a spa day where you can get some stuff and pamper yourself, or prepare a basket of spa material for a loved one so they can pamper themselves. Next on the list, I have lessons or classes. I love learning and trying new things, so a lesson or a class can be an excellent gift. But it doesn't have to be something new. Say you have a friend who enjoys yoga. Well, getting them a class pass to their favorite yoga studio would be an excellent gift. If you have a friend who really enjoys art or has been talking about trying to pick up a new hobby or craft, maybe find a local pottery studio and get them some classes there, or a drawing class, or you could do a live drawing class with a friend or family member where you go and draw nudes. You can generate some stories and it'll be a memorable experience for sure. Or you can look into an app subscription. That's my next item on the list. It might be a little difficult to go out and do a physical class, but you can bring the education to someone where they can carry it around in their pocket. I'm thinking of things like Headspace or Calm for someone who is into meditation, maybe Skillshare for someone who wants to learn a skill. I've got links down below to Skillshare, and Audible as well for someone who enjoys just listening to fiction, nonfiction, and enjoys a good audiobook. Those are excellent gifts for someone who wants to enrich their life, but maybe not add physical items to it. Number 8 on the list is a donation. Now, sometimes people who are expecting a physical gift aren't going to want a donation, so you have to know your audience. But donations can make excellent gifts. Maybe you yourself want to ask for people to give a donation in your name as your gift. I just got married this past year and we had a party at work. They were soliciting to collect money for a gift, but one of my coworkers actually donated some money to an organization in our community that I absolutely love. And I thought that that was the perfect gift for us because we already had essentially everything that we needed. So I loved receiving a donation in my name. Michelle, my wife, for my birthday last year, actually donated to NPR as part of my birthday gift. I love NPR. I listen to it almost every single day. So that was a great gift to give back to an organization that I love that gives to me every single day. Number 9 on the list is a handwritten letter. And I'm not talking about a note or a card. I'm talking about taking time to write several pages about how you feel about a person. Sometimes the people in our life that mean a lot to us, it's very hard to express how we feel, how important they are. For me, maybe it's because I am a guy, it's difficult to open up at times, but I have written letters to people to express my gratitude, my feelings towards them, and it's a way for me to really show that I care about them. So maybe you can consider writing a letter to a loved one as part of a gift or as your gift. And last but not least, number 10, which you may find to be a little cheesy, but it's a gift of your time. The holiday season is about coming together with friends and family. And if you have the opportunity to come together with the ones that you love, I think spending quality time is more important than any other physical item. Take time with someone that you care about, free from distractions, free from screens, from having to do something, to just sit and be with the people that mean the most to you. So while it may seem cheesy to say that the gift of someone's presence is the best present, I think it reigns true, and it's something that you should consider this holiday season. Gift giving should be about showing that you care. And the best way that you can show that you care is by being open and honest with your loved ones. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing down below if you want more videos on minimalism, self-improvement, all the wacky experiments that I've been subjecting myself. I hope you have an amazing holiday season and are very intentional about your gift giving this year. Thank you very much. My name is Tyler Lloyd, and this is my YouTube channel where I document my personal development journey and share all that I learned along the way. See ya.